Hello, you guys hear me? Restarts. Well, I had to restart. Can you hear me, bro? Restarts. Well, I had to restart. Can you hear me, bro? I think you people can't hear me. Buonasera a tutti. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? And welcome to another edition of CALCIO with Reno Z. We are officially live, me and myself. We are definitely going to talk about the Azzurri, if they're going to make it to the World Cup. Then we'll talk about the Serie A, because we got Serie A weekend coming along, which today Napoli wins. They're at second place, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, and yeah, we find out today all information about the national team. Then I want to share it with you, everything. And guys, in the comment, let me know your thoughts, predictions, whatsoever, what you think about the squad. Beep beep boo boo, bada bing bada boom, and let's take care of business. Put a beautiful like and subscribe. Please share, and I always like to double check to see if everything's under control, and let's take care of business, of course. Now, we all know next week, Italy for the playoffs. Gattuso has his men, or should I say the FIGG? I don't know what your takes on this, but the formation, it is a 50-50 if you ask me, but you know, there's a lot that there is to explain. But before I go on, I got my boy Tony Roast Beef always in the chat. Thank you for coming. Surprising that you're on, bro. Sports are stupid. We all know that. And I don't know why you're talking about B-pop. Like you're talking about music. Like seriously, Tony? What's the point a countdown perpetually? Well, I just want to make sure people are showing up. Then, you know, with my system, because I'm doing it on an iPad, so I want to make sure you guys can hear me and everything, so I don't have to restart everything all over. But if you guys do, Tony, do me a favor, let me know. I double check myself. So yeah. Why you say that? What is the point of sports? Like, Tony, come on, bro. Why are you doing this to me, man? Why you take on this national team as we speak? I'm going to go through with the goalkeeper situation. 4 goalkeepers. Like I was talking with a bunch of paisans today. Like, why we need 4 goalkeepers? We all know that Donnarumma is going to be the main guy. Like, we only got 2 games. 2 games. 2 games. And why we need all these players? Like, the goalkeeper, Karnaseki, Donnarumma, which Donnarumma is going to be the main guy. Caprile Meret. But the defenseman, Bastoni, okay, you know my thoughts on Bastoni. Buongiorno, Calafiori, okay. Cambiaso, why Cambiaso if the guy barely plays with the national team? Coppola, like this guy Coppola, last time he played, he was really terrible. He was really terrible, guys. Di Marco, nah. Gatti, you know my take on Gatti. He can give the grinta, but is he going to be your guy? You ask me. Is he going to be your guy? I love Gatti whatsoever, but unfortunately, we got to be happy we have that. Mancini, like honestly, Mancini. Though some Palestra shows up. Who knows why Palestra shows up? Because none other goalkeepers are available. No, sorry, the defensemen are available. That's why he shows up. Same goes with Pisilli. Why they put Pisilli? Because DiMarco's not there. And we hear Gravina explaining why he doesn't want the young generation whatsoever. But man, before continuing, then we got Spinazzola and Scavini. Spinazzola, not too bad. Scavini should be fine. What this guy has to say, mamma mia. Fuck the Inter fuckos. Yeah, we all know that. Let's hope they lose on the weekend, bro. Or else it's game over. They're 6 points behind Napoli. I'm out on them. 2. Okay. Squad stinks as a whole. Okay, you see the squad stinks. Do you want them to go through or no? 2030th, check back in the Azzurri then. Maybe. So you're already telling me that they're out. Right, Tony? Come on, bro. I have a bad feeling too about this Azzurri because if you look at the midfield, look what kind of nice position they put in the midfield. Barella, Cristante, Fratesi. Mami, Mamo, Arivgagamugats. Like, honestly. Like, Cristante. Barella, of course, you got to put him, I get it, but has he been great? You know, people tell me, that's the players that we have. I get it. But honestly, then Fratesi, yes, he's been scored with the national team, but he barely plays with the Inter. Let's be honest. Then Locatelli, okay, but trust me, he's been doing it with Juve, but last time I checked with the Azzurri, he did a one goal. Pisilli, let's hope he does good. And Tonali. Let's only pray for Tony he doesn't get injured on the weekend. Because he already is injured. Then a special guest comes along on the forward. Federico Chiesa. Like a guy they're not wanting to play, always said no to Gattuso, and then they put him on. Then Esposito. Listen, Esposito has been good, but is he going to be our savior? Keane, yes, okay, because he's been good with the national team. Politano, I could say 50-50. Raspadori, per favore, l'amor di Dio. You know, I defended him, but now, enough. It's enough with Raspadori, to be quite honest. Retegui, fine, but Scamacca. Now, after I said this, boys, what are we going to expect here? You know, like Scamacca. I don't know what Gattuso. I know a lot of people complaining about Gattuso, but is it really his fault? Like, let's be honest here. Is it really his fault? Because honestly, man, we all know the problem is starting from the FIGG whatsoever. But really, boys, we gotta face reality. Things are not gonna change here, and this is what's gonna be. We only gotta pray that we make it through, because I'm not too convinced with Northern Ireland. Then either way with Wales and Bosnia, it's gonna be tough at home because these guys don't have it. You know, I see a lot of things going on social media. People complaining about why they didn't put Bernadeschi or these other young kids, but we cannot make our decision, correct? We only have to pray because, like I repeat and I say, il calcio italiano è finito. It's funny that I was in the live today with a group of Real Madrid fans, Barcelona, Bayern fans, and they were telling me, I said, guys, we saw what happened with Serie A at the Champions League, and we got Sporting in the quarters. Sporting, the Portugal team. We have no Inter, no Juve, no Milan, nothing. Just to show how poor this team is. How poor is Serie A in Calcio Italiano, because they got to start like they did with Germany. You know, they open more schools, they brought in the young kids, whatsoever. That's why they won the World Cup that year. But in Italy, we're behind. And it's embarrassing. It's the 4th-time world champion, okay? We are in this condition. So I know a lot of you have been messaging me, Marino, you don't have faith. How can I have faith? It'll be nice to see them in Toronto or here in Vancouver. But are we going to beat Canada? That's the question I would like to ask you. Are we going to beat Canada if we make it through? Because our luck, man, it's been very terrible, to be quite honest. And okay, let's start off with the defensive. You know, you put Bastoni and Mancini. The only way Bastoni plays good, even though I hate the guy, I can't stand that guy, he's good in the position of 3. So, with Bastoni and Mancini, they conceded 16 goals. Now, Di Lorenzo's out of the bench, and I don't know what to tell you, boys. Gatti could be our guy. He does bring the grinta, yes. Calafiori, he's good. Let's hope he doesn't get injured. But I just don't know. We have Baggio. Okay, big up, bro. Welcome to the channel. What's your ideal lineup with the call-ups? If it was for me for the midfield, you'll call me crazy. I wouldn't mind Verratti. Yes, Locatelli has been great, but has Barella been great? Then Cristante, like really, bro? My concern, if they do the position, we gotta see if Gattuso is gonna do the formation of 3. Then I'm okay with Bastoni, maybe Gatti, maybe Calafiori, but we've seen the position of 4, the formation of 4. It was terrible. We couldn't see 16 goals. Like, you know what I mean? So, bro, I don't know what to tell you, man. What is your ideal lineup? Yes, we got Chiesa, but is he going to be the Chiesa that we need? Has he been good at the Champions League? Well, sorry, with Liverpool? So, I don't know. For me, sorry about my little rant with the national team, but I haven't been really happy starting from the federation and whatsoever. So, that's my take on that. But what are your guys' thoughts? That the key players like Barella, Federico, Chiesa, will they benefit this? Like what this means Italian football going forward. I have nothing against Gattuso. A lot of people blame on Gattuso, but we should know who we have to blame. Because we had the same problem with Mancini last and with Spalletti. So you guys ask me, who is the major problem of this situation? I'm not trying to be harsh, whatever, because I see on social media, especially on Twitter, people talking about Bernardeschi. Like, really? Do we really need Bernardeschi? Like, so I got a Paisan. He's doing a live now. So, I can't believe my friends would message me, go to their live. Well, I'm busy doing my live. I'm not going to leave here. So, yeah. That's funny how he's doing a live on my terms. So, guys in the chat, keep on going with the likes. Say your thoughts. Okay, hold on a second, boys. They need me. Well, I am live now. Why you gotta do this to me, man? Can't leave, paisano. Let me know if you guys can hear me, por favor. Maybe you guys should come here on the chat. Can't believe every time I do live, there's always something. Either internet connection, people calling me. Like, che cazzo, ragazzi. Oh, well, let's continue on. Speaking of people, all right? Because a lot of people were complaining about this guy. Let me see if I can find the name. Coyote, what's that guy's name? Like, people were complaining about... that Coyote guy everybody was complaining about. But Bernardeschi, you really want Bernardeschi? Like, honestly, I met the guy, very respectful guy, but is he going to take... He's doing it with Bologna, but man, we need some fresh start, man. We need to start all over again. You know what I mean? So, what was that guy's name? Sorry, guys. Coyote, whatever the name is. Yeah. Can't remember the guy's name that people were talking about. Yeah, Coyote, correct? And Orsolino are not in there. And We are in a mess with that. We don't even know where to begin with. I might do a watch along that day, but it all depends because I'm going to be at home with my son. I have to watch my son, but if not, there'll be a video afterwards. So let's only pray that they go through. So on the second match. So, guys in the chat, what are your thoughts of this Azzurri? Because I've been having a lot of comments to TikTok attacking me, this and that. Guys in the chat, hurry up. Let me hear your take, boys. Okay, let me know your take and let me know what you think. Come on, speak up. Baggio, welcome to the channel. What are your thoughts? Tony, did you leave me? Come on, bro. Guys in the chat, speak it up. I let the chat talk, and then eventually, once I finish this Azzurri situation, then we'll talk about the Juventus, the Inter, boo, boo, boo. I think that's what everybody's waiting for. But I want to stick with this. Okay, we got one of my paisans from Toronto. He's been a little bit negative, kind of like me. We are fucked. Silvio, explain why. I have people attacking me saying I'm so negative. Now, I'm pretty sure me and you, Silvio, we're on the same page. Okay, we're being realistic here. Realistic. Why you bring a guy like Chiesa that said no twice? You know? Then Pizzilli and Palestra, why did they bring these kids? Palestra, it's his first time joining that Azzurri. With no disrespect, but we all know why, because they had no choice. So you explain why, Paisan. Keep on going, guys. Let me know what you think, because man, everybody's complaining here, but there isn't an exact solution. Because I keep on saying it since the beginning that we need to change. All right. And then it's funny in the YouTube, bro. People are saying, "Oh, Serie A is better than Bundesliga whatsoever." But can we look how they play in the national team German? I'm pretty sure Borussia Dortmund was playing with Serie A. They won't win the Scudetto. Yes, Serie A has been competitive whatsoever, but how competitive can it be if we can even make it through the quarters? Sporting is in the quarters. That's why I get mad, boys. That's why I get mad about this situation. And you're going to hear me out. If Inter wins, that shows how poor Serie A is. Especially if Milan wins, that shows how poor Serie A is. Same with Juventus. Even though Spalletti's trying to figure out the shit, we got to be careful with Napoli right now because Napoli Conte got his players and bada bing, bada boom. But we got to bring quality, quantity. We got to bring the young players. We got a lot of good talent, and they're sitting at home. All right? Then we call, with no offense, the stranieri. Okay, we got Baggio in the house. Let me see what he has to say. 3-5-2, Donnarumma, Scalvini, Calafiori, Bastone, Cambiasso. But you really think that Cambiasso and Bastone will be... Cambiasso has been poor with Juventus. I'm a Juventino myself. I don't know about you, bro, but do you think it's... Because he really does do good, imagine, in the national team. Then Tonali, okay. Locatelli, Barella, Di Marco, then Keane, Retegui. Okay, but Di Marco has been up and down, huh? Locatelli, yes, he's been good. I hope he brings that spirit, what he has been bringing with Juventus, because we've seen with the national team last time. Own goal. Barella, he's been poor. Even Interista has been saying it. It's not being anti-Interista, because I have people saying this guy's anti-Interista. No, I'm being quite honest, man. Now, this guy said 3-5-2, but Gattuso's going to do the 3-5-2. We will 100% beat Northern Line with this lineup, with the 3-5-2. But we got to see what Gattuso's going to put in the table. Because if you remember, we had problems when we were after the Euro with Northern Ireland. Silvio, no heart. Yeah, no heart, no grinta juice. That's the major problem. But as I say, they gotta prove me wrong. Because you know what's gonna happen? I feel bad for Gattuso. Then the problem is him, but the problem is the main guy. Because if we don't make it through, ragazzi, if we don't make it through, it's not Gattuso. I don't want to hear this crap. We got to put the blame on the big man upstairs, Mr. Gravina, that is all about jeopardizing Juventus and not making Italy great again. All right? We got Luke. Well, welcome to the channel. I think you are the first time here. Cristante, Mancini, Fratese, Raspadori. Really, Raspadori? Okay, Scamacca shouldn't be, sorry, bro, shouldn't be in the team. If it qualify, fanno cagare. Okay, sorry, but I thought you were doing the lineup. So, Cristante, Mancini, okay. Fratesi, Raspadori, Scamacca shouldn't be in the team. Fanno cagare. Well, I totally agree with you. Those people, maybe if you can add a little bit to Bastoni, because Bastoni hasn't been that great with the national team. I totally agree with you, but man, you say number one. Yeah, that's awesome. Fanno cagare. So I'm not the only one seeing this shit. Guys, keep on going. Keep on going. Like Cristante. Like, are you guys kidding me, man? Mamma mia. Come siamo ridotti, ragazzi. Come siamo ridotti. Che schifo. Look, Mo. Well, you're the first time here, bro. Welcome to the channel. I don't know what to tell you, man. Facciamo schifo e basta, because we're seeing what's happening with Italy. You know, even at the Champions League, even if we make it through, nowhere we're going to go through against the Bayern. We see Atalanta, with all due respect, I do like Atalanta, they play, but Bayern is a different beast. Bayern, man, I can tell you how many goals they scored, over 10 goals in the two legs. You know, they got Real Madrid on their way, but man, this is going to be an interesting Champions League. But then again, I can sit here complaining about Italy, the only two English teams, because this Premier League is awesome, as they say, for me, per carità signor. You got the Liverpool and you got the Arsenal going through the quarters. Then you got all the Spanish teams. Then you got Atletico Madrid against Barcelona. That's going to be fantastic. I can't wait to watch that. Then Real Madrid with how you call it, Bayern Monaco, and the Liverpool against PSG. We'll wait and see, because PSG did smash Chelsea. I'm pretty sure they will smash Liverpool. So I don't know. Even with the Champions League part, I don't know about you guys, but it's been really terrible. You know, a lot of people are complaining with the old school Italians. Oh, this is not the calcio. Too much goals. This and that. Ma che cazzo volete, porca la miseria? Like, honestly, what do you guys want? Let's be straight up here. What do you people want? You complain you don't want the court to move. You complain like me, too much defensive. We see a little bit of excitement. It is what it is. Now we're gonna see the better. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, boys. We shall see what happens next week. Before I continue with the Serie A little recap, we'll talk about, of course, Juventus, the Napoli, whatsoever. What do you think? What is the score? Italy against Northern Ireland. As much I can be, as you guys say, a little bit naive, negative, I'll say 1-0 for the Azzurri. You guys on the chat, move on. Let me see your take. In the meantime, let me see what's going on here. Nothing special, of course. I just wait on you guys. We got 5 likes. I'll be waiting on you, then I'll continue on. Ragazzi. We got 16 viewers. Let's go on. We got Luke in the house. He says Ireland going to park the bus like what Macedonia did. In the last minute, boom, they scored. Let's hope not. Let's hope not. They gotta put the green. They should beat these guys at least 3-0, bro. My opinion. That's my take. Guys, continue on. Then I will continue with the Serie A. You know, starting from. Let's say I will start with Napoli. Then I get my take, of course, of the Juventus. And actually, you know what? The next games, then we'll leave Juventus at the end. Then I put the Io Godo section. You guys can say whatever you want, the band or whatsoever. So let's get things rolling, guys. Where are you from, Luke? It's the first time I see you on here, my friend. Welcome to the channel. Maybe I did see you, but my brain is in La La Land, so sorry if I'm being ignorant. So, yeah. Okay, while you guys think what you need to do whatsoever. It's funny how my friend just texts me to do a live. Like, come on, bro, just come to my live. I need to help this friend of mine. You know, but people, whoever wants help for live and stuff like that, you guys gotta let me know a day ahead. We got Luke of Toronto. I found you on X yesterday. Where you from? I live in Vancouver. I'm a Abruzzese. Welcome, my friend. Are you a Juventino, Milanista, Interista? I'm a Juventino myself, so thank you for joining and hopefully see you more often. Oh, there's my boy. Grande Tim. Tim in the house. What's going on? He's an Arsenal fan, but he's a good supporter. He's a Calgary fan from hockey, okay? But he follows Serie A thanks to me. Tim, I need your thoughts, bro. What is your take with the Azzurri? I want to see your thoughts. But Luke, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Oh, you're a Milanista. Azzo. You're a Milanista. Fratello mio. My mom is... You think about it. My mom, my brother, my two brothers are Milanisti. My mom's side are Milanisti and my dad's side are Interisti, which my dad was a national guy. You got to do me this favor, bro. You got to beat as much games to catch up with Inter here. I don't want Inter winning the Scudetto, man. As much I don't like Allegro. We'll talk about Milan, don't worry. But come on, bro. Do me this favor, man. Pleasure to see you on here, my friend. I was supposed to have a Milanista tonight, but the guy is busy. But eventually have Milanisti, Interisti, you know. That's the whole purpose of CALCIO with Reno Z. Instead, we'll try to hit hard off the start. If they don't, we got the game. I'm afraid of stupid mistakes. Yeah, I agree. It's like Juventus. Like how we see with the Azzurri, it's like Juventus. So, you know, bad passes whatsoever. Because during the qualifications, it was terrible. Like you cannot win 5-4 against Israel and conceding 4 goals. Like in total, thanks to Bastoni and Papagallo there, Mancini and Di Lorenzo, 6 goals. This is Italy, boys. This is not Italy. Okay? Look, Reno, I'm sorry, I missed it. What's your formation for Monday? Io sono abruzzese, ma Milano or Molisano? We're all paesans here. What do you mean for Monday, bro? What's going on Monday? You guys are playing tomorrow, Milan. Juventus is playing tomorrow. There's no one playing on Monday. Sorry if I misunderstood, but if you can correct me, then we got Tim. Too old, but current is playing the younger players in the playoffs. The reason why with the younger players, because we have a bad federation. Okay? I had guys on TikTok telling me, oh, since we're playing kind of like Spain, we've been behind. No, absolutely not. We played the same garbage. Just that year with the Euro, we did fantastic. But we can compare with Spain. Spain, they have the young kids whatsoever, 16, 17 years old, they're playing at the national team. Like Torres, I remember, Gavi. Like, what are we talking about here? And we have these young kids, Italian, stuck at the Serie B. Then we call all these stranieri. Like, what are we talking about here, boys? Let's be realistic here. This is not Italy. And we need to stop with this old school mentality. Gattuso was complaining at the qualifications, oh, they should have kept it how it was. Soccer at this moment, it's modern. So you got to kick some ass and go. We don't want to miss the third World Cup. And I'm all here, saying the way it is. I'm not going to back down if we don't miss, like if we don't make it to the World Cup, I'm going to lose it. When I started YouTube the last time, I did a live on my Facebook. I lost it. Okay? You got to be lucky if I do live that day, because I'm going to lose it if this shit happens. Even though I'm not too convinced. Because we're Italy, we present calcio, enough, it's enough. If not, if we don't make it through, Gravina, resign, via, a casa, enough. Because I'm sick and tired. With all due respect, yes, I was born in Canada, but I lived in Italy for 14 years, born in Vancouver. With all due respect, if Canada beats us, hey, I'm not going to be like, a casa Canada, I'll be respectful. If it was Spain, whatever, I will say whatever I want. If they beat us, oh, Madonna mia, I guess I got to take the suitcase and go back in Italy. Yeah, well, it's not on Monday, it's on Tuesday. On Thursday. So hold on a second. What was my formation? It's pretty tough to say, my friend. You said a 3-5-2. I don't know if Gattuso is going to do a 3-5-2. Like, do we have the... Because my concern, even if I tell you the 4-3-3, if we have Bastoni Mancini, especially Bastoni, he's pretty good with the formation of 3. With the formation of 4, he's been really bad, man. Gatti can play whatever, but I think he's better off on the bench than get in, So I don't know. I would say a 4-3-3. The thing that we have Chiesa. Chiesa as a wing. Then Keane Retegui, Then Barella, Locatelli. I don't know about Fratesi. Maybe Pezzilli, give it a try. True, Fratesi has been scoring at the national team, but man, I don't know. That's what Gattuso did, but the players that he has now, will they adapt the 4-3-3? That's my take. So, guys, continue on with comments. I'm going to move on forward. Let's close it up, the national team, okay? But if you guys want to ask questions, I will be in Wellington, but I want to continue on with the Serie A, because I said Calcio Talk in Serie A. Let's see, my man Luke. Di Marco too worries me. He shits his pants. Bro, me and you, we're on the same page. We think alike. Exactly. But this is not just Di Marco. No offense to the fellow Interisti on here. But even Bastoni, you heard what Bastoni said on his last interview when they got to the playoffs. It's like NBA. We shouldn't be worried if you get off to the playoffs. Like, hello, there is pressure in there. And you guys got to make it. I'm pretty sure FIFA is going to find their way to put Italy in Canada, because they need Italy in Canada, in Toronto especially, against Canada. So, Di Marco, I like Di Marco. Let's leave the Anteristi on the side. You can look at my videos in the past. I always say good things about Di Marco, even under the national team, even with Inter. But recently, I'm sorry. Look, my man is on my page. He hasn't been well. Now, let's go to Serie A talk, because I got my paisano. Has something to say. Well, Inter get a point in Firenze on Sunday. Speaking of Serie A, boys, as we see today, Napoli wins against Cagliari 1-0, correct? At this point, Napoli is at 6 points behind Inter, which I'm really pissed off, Mr. Luke Milanista over there. You guys didn't get the job done against Lazio. Now, I know everybody's saying that Inter is going to win. Now, they're going against Fiorentina on Sunday in home in Fiorentina. I know Fiorentina hasn't been that great. But I don't know if Lautaro is playing whatsoever, because if they have a Lautaro Cianluca, then the chances are they might beat them. But, you know, speaking to some Interista, anything can happen. You know, we've seen in the past how Inter lose, because they haven't been dropping points. Now that Kivu is out, they have the assistant coach, which I don't know who he is. Let's see here if it shows who's going to be the assistant coach. No, non c'è scritto un cazzo, of course. Still early to know. Inter. There's no name. I don't know. Oh, okay. Paolo Vanoli, head coach. Yeah, it says Christian Kiva, but they haven't put the assistant coach. So we'll have to wait and see. Oh my God. Hold on a sec. Oh. Sorry, my thing. Milan is cooked ever since the Canzone Americano. You never know. You never know, bro. This is Serie A. So I'm hoping for you guys, because I definitely don't want Napoli to win, because who's going to hear these Napolitans? Oh, after 5-6 years, we went the third scudetto. Beep, beep, boom, boom. Ma scem benedetto, non mi rompere i coglioni. Mamma mia, sti banda da scem. I respect a lot of Napolitans, but some of them, especially on the YouTube world, I'm lost with words. But, bro, how can you lose with Lazio? I was talking with my uncle today. He's a Juventino, but he likes to watch long. He told me, Milan played bad. Now, you know, if you follow my videos, I'm not a big Allegri fan. You know, I respect what he did with Juventus, but we gotta understand with Juventus the first year, he had the top players. But this Cortomuso style, what about Leao? You put him in the wrong position. Now, I'm on Allegri's side, because Leao shouldn't be acting like that. And not hugging him, trying to run away. Oh, ma che cazzo fai? Testa di minchia. Leao was good under Pioli, but recently, fa cacare. Now we're going to see with Porto what he's going to do with the World Cup. But man, Pulisic hasn't been scoring. You know, Modric, he's been great. But then you see the big difference without Rabiot. You know, but we cannot find excuse without the Rabiot, without this. Like, come on. Last time you guys beat Lazio, okay, you had a rigore in favor. I was the first one to say that you guys had help. But, man, you guys really piss me off, man. If you guys don't win the Scudetto, that makes me want to hate more Allegri. You know, I said my piece in my last video by Allegri, because I've been hearing Allegri this, Allegri that. So much Allegri lovers, especially Juventus, that still defend this guy, with all due respect. But come on, guys. Like, let's be real here. Let's be real. So, moving on. Guys, if you're new in the chat, start off with one beautiful like. Let's see how much we got here, because this thing is a freaking cagada here. Let me see. Yeah, you guys can still hear me. Beautiful. 3 likes. Like a cazzo. That bad it is? Come on. Is this thing on drugs or something? Okay. Put a beautiful like if you're a big Juventus fan like me. Calcio. I'll be talking a lot about Azzurri, because the playoffs whatsoever. This is the best place to be. And don't worry, I'll try my best to bring guests, but life has been busy. This is the first time after 2 weeks I did a live. So I told the wife, hey, honey, I'm going to do a live. I got 41 minutes on the go, so maybe another 20 minutes. So to make the wife happy. Because you don't want her to get mad, because she's a Calabrese. So, moving on. So we got Napoli, as we speak, second place right now. Then who win between Genoa? Udinese. They win today. Now going on the next game. Speaking of Milan, tomorrow, Milan Torino. Guys in the chat, I'll give 1-0 Cortomuso style for Milan. They better win. They better win because I'm going to lose it, man. I'm going to smash the TV and everything. Tim, bro, what's the matter, man? Are you leaving? I'm not shutting you down, bro. Come on, bro. Why, is it late on your time? Or are you too busy watching your hockey? Oh, so Como for CL? You think so, eh? So you're saying that Juventus is out? Bro, you're killing me, bro. You're killing me. Guys in the chat, Milan, scusate, che cazzo c'è qua? Yeah, Milan Torino. Who's gonna win? Silvio, why you gotta do a barbecue at this time, man? Like, honestly. And non va bene, paisano. For the first time you come here, you gotta do barbecue. Are you doing some Czechoslovakia or something? Because knowing your wife is Greek, right? Save some for me. Then when I come to Toronto, I eat it. Mamma mia. You gotta eat. No problem, Silvio. Oh, okay, no problem, paisano. But thank you for joining, my friend. You gotta eat. Okay, that's fine. So I get 1-0 to Milan. Guys in the chat, what do you think? Burgers. Mamma mia, che bellezza. Bello te. I can do a barbecue, but hopefully soon. Well, I hope for Milan to win. I know Torino is tough, but you know what I mean. So, oh, you're staying on. Okay, then leave your comments. Grande Silvio. By the way, if Italy goes through, are you gonna come to Toronto or Vancouver, Silvio? Hopefully, come to Vancouver. I cannot go to Toronto. I would love to go to Toronto, but a lot of money. So, if you do, let me know, my friend, because I know a lot of people from Toronto. I got some of my paisans are gonna come from Toronto to see me. Some guys from England are gonna show up, and some Norwegian guys. He told me, hopefully they mix through. We can meet at Vancouver. If it doesn't make through, I'll still be in Vancouver, and you know what I mean. If you guys are willing to meet up with me, you can follow me. If you want to message me on Instagram, Calcio with Rino Z, my private profile, Rino Zaurini, okay? If you want to make it easy, on TikTok, Facebook, it's Soccer Forever Simple Calcio, but then you recognize my profile because I can change the name, Calcio with Rino Z. So you guys can message me there or on Twitter. Bim, boom, bim, bada, bim, bada, boom. Now, Juventus against Sassuolo. Apparently, they're supposed to shut it down because Sassuolo has some players that are sick whatsoever, which they're still playing, you know. And this Juventus team, per carità. Did anyone watch this Spalletti press conference? Man, Spalletti è numero uno. Like, renew this guy because what he said today with the journalist, chapeau. You know, they were asking him questions about the players that he wanted whatsoever. He was like, ma che domande sono? What kind of questions are these? Like, you know, he was really tough on them. And the other lady journalista said, continuavo con altre domande per favore, because they were making him like, it's a national break. First of all, he's right. I'm not going to sit here and ask when is my renewal. I know rumors are saying that he's going to be approved for 2027 and whatsoever. But what kind of question is this? Spalletti è un signore, not like a Ciuchina and Motta saying this bullshit, which Allegri is saying the same shit with Milan. You know, we saw after the press conference. If you don't put the energy in these guys, how they can win the Scudetto? Or our focus is top four. Spalletti is my man. And Spalletti, tomorrow you gotta cook me some good spaghetti. I know there's in talks with the Jonathan David swap, maybe. With Colomwani, maybe. Jonathan David might go to PSG. Then there's the Openda rumors that might get out. But even though like my sources, Reno, don't te preoccupare, he's going to renew either it's Europa League or not. I kind of have a bad feeling, you know, because you got to bring the players. But someone was saying to me today, I was on a live with Gianni Bianco, a great Italian YouTuber, that he's going to be underneath Ottolini and decide for the players. I hope that happens because he did say he want to bring Juventus on top. So hopefully the Sociedad listens to him and we'll get going. I don't know what kind of formation will be expected tomorrow, but all I care about is a win. All I care about is a win. I gave a 3-0 for Juventus. Guys in the chat, let me know what you think. And yeah, that's my take on that. So we got 6 likes. Beautiful. That's my take on that. And you guys can still hear me. I still double check because my iPad. Per carità, signor. Moving on. Okay. Bologna and Lazio. What do you guys think? Lazio beat Milan. I get it. People said to me, oh, let's play good. It doesn't matter. Where are these Baccalas? They're 9th place. I think Bologna is going to smash them 2-0, which good on them. They are on the quarterfinals, I believe. Europa League. Correct me if I'm wrong. Let me double check here. Yeah, the quarterfinals. Yes, they're going to be the quarterfinals. Who they're going to go against? Bologna. Aston Villa. Oof. Well, hopefully Bologna does me this favor. And we got to give credit to Bologna. Last year they won the Coppa Italia. Maybe they might make it through Europa League because Roma, I don't know if Gasperini will last because Gasperini, he doesn't seem happy. And then again, with Gasperini, you got to bring the players. That was pretty shocking. Like, I didn't watch the full game, but they were like extra time. Well, they went to 15-15, you know, almost went to PK, but then Bologna got the job done. So, I don't know, ragazzi. Moving on, Como, leave it. Como, pretty much they're going to smash Pisa. Come on, 4-0 for Como. Speaking of Roma, well, Atalanta and Verona. I give a 2-0 Atalanta after all they've been losing. So, why not? Roma Lecce. I give a tie for Roma, if you ask me. I give a tie for Roma, and yeah. Fiorentina Inter. Fiorentina, please do me this favor. Beat these Baccalas 2-0. Like I said, I don't know if Lautaro's playing, because if Lautaro's playing, which he has been good with the small teams, but we'll see. We never know what's going to happen with Serie A. Anything can happen. There's a lot of excitement so far. We didn't expect Napoli to be under -6. So we'll see if Sunday keeps it that way or Allegri will be -5. So, well, Milan. So, guys in the chat, thank you very much. Continue on with your likes. If you guys want to leave the last questions, fine. If not, I'm going to shut this down. Oh, really? Allegri red card tomorrow? No, I don't think so. No. He didn't have a red card. No, I think he's still on, bro. I wish my boy Anthony Lafer was here, but no, I don't think so. Let me see here. Just to correct you, my friend. I don't think he had a red card because he was still there. That was a red card the game before that, bro. No, there's no red card on Allegri. Lazio had the red card. Oh, is he going to get one? Oof. Against Torino? Well, if I were you, you don't want him out. Let's hope not, because he's really picky when it comes to the 1-0. So, yeah. So, you're from Toronto. You're going to watch the Azzurri, bro? If they come in Toronto. They will be in Vancouver. You know what's funny? If they pass that round, the Azzurri against Canada Company, they'll probably playing in Vancouver against Portugal. That would be insane if they make it through. If they make it through. So guys, in the chat, I gave you like 5 minutes time if you want to leave some comments. And thank you all. Maybe I might do a live on Monday for a little Serie A recap and bring in some Juventus news. And hopefully have some guests. And we keep on going and rolling. Going and rolling. Luke, my man. If Italy makes the World Cup, we're going balls deep to the tournament. I have a feeling. Well, I hope you're right. Oh my God. Antonio, ma sei passato adesso? Ma tu non vedi il mio YouTube? You don't see my YouTube. I started at 9:30. Lo so. I'm sorry. I've been busy, man. I know the last time I did a live with John Grow 2 weeks ago with the president of the Juventus Club of North America, Toronto. So yeah, I've been busy, man. I try my best, man. But yeah, I'm gonna shut this down soon. At least you guys have some more questions, my paisans. So start off with the likes. Let's see how many likes we got here from 6. If it went higher, 9 likes. Madonna mia! Wow, I am pretty shocked. Boys. So 9 likes. Is it 9 or more? 26 viewers. Holy shit! Doesn't seem like it on here, but yeah, 9 likes. You gotta do a live, bro. You're good. Usually I do lives a little bit late at 11 p.m. Eastern time, but I'm trying to do it at this time when I have a chance. So stay tuned. I might do it on Monday. I don't know about the watch along because I have to watch my son. But if not, I'll do a video after the game, North Ireland. Because I love doing the watch along, but if I have my son with me, it's going to be tough. So yeah. Guys, I really appreciate it. Luke, thank you so much. Antonio, anche la last comment, ho capito anche tu hai la famiglia, non è sempre facile. Tu c'hai la famiglia tu? Pure, giusto? Penso tu lo sai com'è la situazione. Antonio, thank you so much. Guys in the chat, Luke, Silvio, parli pure italiano. Buonanotte, grazie tanto paesano. Let me guess, you are a Toronto Leafs fan? I'm a Canucks fan. What kind of situation have you receiving with us? No playoffs this year, especially you boys. I know Canucks are bad, but even you guys, it's way worse than the Canucks not making the playoffs. We'll see what Montreal has to do. I'm going to watch some hockey tonight, finish up with my SmackDown, and yeah. Oh, solo calcio per te. Okay, you're a good man. I follow hockey because of my wife, because she's probably waiting for me. So I got to watch a little bit of hockey. Okay, guys, like and subscribe. Please share. Thank you for all the support. E per sempre. Forza Juve, Forza Italia. Forza Italia, ok? Aspetto no, next time I show that. Forza Italia e a casa. North Ireland, Sassuolo e tutti. Barabim, baraboom. Ciao ciao e arrivederci. Ciao ragazzi.